dug this lake about 3 or 4 years ago, and during that time we decided to build an island and plant some fruit trees on the island. And as you can see, since then we haven't really been able to maintain it. I haven't been able to get out there and cut the grass and stuff like I thought we would with boating out there with a weed eater. So we decided from this here natural peninsula that we built, this finger, we're going to build a bridge out there. We'll build it 5 feet wide so that we can take a mower out there and mow it down and pick fruit whenever it's ready. So we're going to head on up here to the shop and I'll show you what we're doing up there. Kind of the layout of what we're doing is we're using 2x6s for the frame. We've got 16-foot 2x6s, making it 5 feet wide. We are going to lay 2 barrels down on one end and then 2 barrels on the other end. I'll show you how we attach those and seal those off here in a little bit. I was able to pick up the barrels from a place down the road that washes linens and uniforms and stuff, so they had plenty of barrels they were looking to give away for free. They did have some clothes washing high grade chemical in there, but it's a water soluble, so we were able to rinse out the barrels good, and we will be able to seal those back up so they don't take on any water. We're not real sure if 4 of them is going to be enough to float this much weight with 4 or 5 people on it, but we'll this first one, the 16-foot one, is just a test. We'll take it down and we'll float it and see how it works. I may wind up shortening it up to about a 12-foot section if this doesn't work. So we're just spacing them about ½ inch between each board, and want to make sure you use galvanized screws would be better. We're using nails because we already had galvanized nails, but we'll show you another video here in a second of how to put the barrels on. All right, so we got our decking put on. We flipped over our section of bridge, and now we're getting ready to put these barrels on. I've watched some videos of guys putting Teflon tape on these threads and siliconing them, but all these plugs have a rubber O-ring in them. So once you seal that, screw that in, it's not going to leak. There's no need. It doesn't seal around the thread, so there's really no point in that. I guess if you wanted to feel extra safe about it, you could put a bead of silicone on there, but there's no need. In washing these barrels out, I had to go through so many, so I built this little spade to fit in my drill, just to go and put them in. I'll probably go back through and hand tighten them, yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and put these on here. We haven't really figured that out yet, how we're gonna do it, but as we go, what it's gonna look like is we're gonna have roughly a barrel there, so 4 of them per section. I'm not real sure yet. Like I say, we'll see. It may take, it may need to be 12-foot sections instead of 16-foot, but let's get these on and we'll go down to the pond and see how she floats. We figured how to put the barrels on. We decided to space them from the end about 1.5 feet, just so that we would give us room, because when we attach these to each other, we're going to need room to get underneath there and attach them. So we gave us a little room. We used this nylon cord that we had that should hold up. Really, these cords are just kind of to keep everything in place as we flip it over and set it down in the water. We just got them on there nice and tight, got the plugs all sealed up, tightened up, and we're gonna carry it down to the pond, put it in, and see how it floats. Well, we're here at Lowe's. We did our 16-foot section. It worked out good, so we decided to come back and pick up the rest of the material for everything. But the weather's changed on us, so I don't think we're going to get much built today. But at least we'll have our lumber when the weather clears up. All right, we got all 8 of our bridge sections built. We got them all down here. Get ready to float them out in the pond and lock them together. So I came up with this kind of idea of I welded a piece of pipe on a plate and then lag bolted it in, and so that end will match up with one of these pins. And so then we'll hopefully be able to slide a pin in there and drop a nail through the hole to hold them together. So if everything's in the right place, then this should work out good. Completed. They went together pretty well. They put the pins through. It was really easy. We were able to do it from the dock itself instead of being in the water. So we were able to stay nice and dry doing that. But let's walk down it and see how it works. The bridge floats well with 2 people on it. I think it's going to be able to hold up a lawnmower or a 4-wheeler or something like that pretty easy, without using posts and sinking them down into the pond. We were able to save quite a bit of money in lumber. We didn't have to use 2x8s on the sides to carry the load of the weight. Since it's floating, there wasn't that much, the load pressure wasn't the same, so 2x6s are plenty strong enough for the frame of it.